Hi everyone. I won't waste time with any introductions, so let's get straight to the point. Here are some very important and very basic tips for you to consider while starting your digital art journey on Procreate. So to start off, if you've made any mistake on your drawing, you can simply tap with two fingers and undo it. And if you tap and hold, it will keep on undoing. And if you want to redo it, you tap with three fingers. And you can also hold it to get the redo. If you want perfect shapes, you can simply draw them and hold. But if you want them more unified, you can press on the screen and it will make a perfect shape like that. This also works for other shapes, like triangles and even squares. You can also make curved lines and hold them. If you're drawing from a reference image and you want the same colors from that, you can always get them by going to your color palettes and you press this add button and then you say new from photos. You can select your reference image and it will create an automatic color palette from that image. Another way to pick colors is by tapping and holding on the image from where you want the color reference, and it would automatically select that color. If you quickly want to color in a space, you can simply drag and drop your color fill, but make sure your shapes are closed from all ends so that the color does not spill outside the image. What you can also do is, you can click on continue filling and you can just tap on the areas where you want the color to be filled. Sometimes when you're drawing from another brush that has some rugged ends and you drag and drop the color fill, it will leave these bit ends of the spaces behind. What you can do is you can always color on top of them to fill them, but also what you can do is you can drag and drop the color, hold your pen, and you can slightly move on the right side to finish all the blank spaces. Just make sure not to overdo it so the color does not spill outside the shape. If you have a shape and you want your brush strokes and colors to not go outside of the shape, what you can do is you can tap on it on the layer and you can click on alpha lock, and this way your color will remain inside. What else you can do is you can make a new layer on top, click on it and press clipping mask, and in the same way your color will not go outside the shape. A quick tip to blend in your colors and make a 3D shape out of it is you color in your shape using different tones of the same color, like from darker to lighter, and then you can always go with the lightest one on top. And then what you can do is you can go to your adjustments and Gaussian blur and blur it. And this way you will have a really nice kind of 3D effect and it instantly gets blended. So Procreate offers many different brushes and textures that would help with your creativity. So what you can do is you can discover them and you can save valuable time, like the one in organic rainforest. And if you draw it, it will automatically give you this hill kind of a texture on your edges, so you don't really have to get into details, into those minor details, and save a lot of time. If you're trying to outline an image, you can always go to that image layer and press N, and you can reduce the opacity to see better of your lines and see if you're drawing on the right scale. If you want to draw in a symmetrical manner, you can always go to your wrench, canvas, your drawing guide. You turn on your drawing guide and you can edit the drawing guide as per your needs. It's either isometric, it could be perspective, it could be symmetry, anything that you want. And when you're happy with it, you can simply move at which point you want that drawing to be. You press done. Then on your layer, it already says assisted, but if it doesn't, you can tap on the layer and you can click on drawing assist. So now when you're trying to draw something, it will go both ways. This really helps in drawing in even tones and in even shapes. If you want to further enhance your drawing shapes and structures as per your needs, you can go to your adjustments and you can go to liquify, and here you have multiple options from which you can select. So for example, if we want to push in the tummy of Mario a bit, I can do this by selecting the push and we'll just slightly drag it inside and make Mario smarter. It works in many ways. You can twirl, you can pinch, expand any way you want. So these were some important tips for Procreate. If they were helpful for you, please don't forget to subscribe my channel for more tips and tricks and more amazing artworks. Thank you so much.